Okay guys, I'm still doing my skincare empties for the year. I am not sure if my cleansers are going to have to be just all one video on their own, but we'll see if I get through the rest of the stuff in this video. This is all of my moisturizers or masks that are more moisturizing that I wear like overnight, so if that makes sense. We'll talk about this one first. This is the Botanic Heal Derma Water Ceramide Gel Cream. I got this from 08 Liter and I really liked this. It was obviously a gel cream, but it felt a little bit thicker than like the Belief version of this, which I liked. It is huge, so, and it's got a cute little package, but it's like 3 ounces or something, 3.35 ounces, so it did last a long time, but it was really nice. I would definitely buy this again, actually, except that I really like trying new products, so having something as big as this really restricts me in that aspect, but I mean, it's good too to have such a big product because for most people, obviously, it'll last a while. So this was really nice and I really liked it. Up next is the Swanee Cocoa AC-free AC Control Care Emulsion. I don't know what that means. This is an emulsion. I love this. It says on here that it's got tea tree leaf water, so I don't know if that's something that I really liked about it or if it's something else in it, but it's really a nice emulsion. Yeah, I definitely, oh, look at that. There's a tiny little bit in there. So it's like a thin texture, rubs in so nicely, feels beautiful and soft on the skin. I love this for its texture, but also I could easily combine it with other things and put them on together, like an oil or something like that. And it worked really well that way. I think I used it a lot with the Indie Lee Squalane facial oil, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I used it a lot with that. It was beautiful. I would 100% buy this again and use it again. I loved it. The By Wishtrend Vitamin 75 Maximizing Cream was a kind of more gel textured cream. It wasn't very thick. I didn't really love it and I ended up finishing it as like a body moisturizer, which actually I did like it for. So I almost wish it had like a packaging like this and was bigger so I could use it on my body, because it did sink in really nicely and it was nice to use it, but I just didn't love something about it on my face. I'm not sure what. I think I got that one from 08 Liter. This one I think I got from 08 Liter also. This is the Epona Relaxing Deep Moisture Daily Cream. This was just kind of boring and I finished it as a body moisturizer. Honestly, I don't remember anything about it except that I feel like it was just boring. Sorry. This is the Goodnight Gold Snail Mask. I don't really know anything about this brand or anything. I believe I bought this at a Marshall's with this Goodnight Moisture Lasting Mask. Both of these were fine. I did use them as both sleeping masks or sometimes masks before I showered. So I would wear them while I was in the shower to, you know, keep my skin protected from the hot water of the shower. They were both fine. I mean, I bought them for cheap at Marshall's, so no real complaints, but I don't know that I would like go out and find them again to repurchase. This is the Kale and Spinach Green Tea Hyaluronic Acid Age Prevention Moisture Cream from Youth to the People, just a little mini size, and I really loved this and I would like to have it again. My husband also tried it at one point and he really liked it too. He was complaining about his skin being dry or something, and he asked me if I had anything he could use. I think we were traveling, and so I handed him this and he was like, what is that? And he like doesn't do any skincare really generally, so obviously a glowing review for it. I really liked this and I probably would buy it in like a full size, so A++. The Solwasu Overnight Vitalizing Mask is lovely. It's beautiful. I was using it for travel as a sleeping mask and loved it so much that I stopped only using it for travel and was using it at home too, and I used up this little guy and I loved it so much that I bought a full size, and I think I found it on sale for a little bit of a sale, not like a huge sale. And this is definitely, you know, a pricey product, but it's lovely, it's beautiful. I wake up with my skin feeling soft and plump, and I love it. This is the Alpha H Essential Hydration Cream. I didn't like love this or hate it. It was just fine. I honestly barely remember using it, so I won't talk about it for super long, but I did use it. And finally, a little sample of the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. I have a full size of this that I'm using still, and I like it. It's something I use more for soothing my skin if it's in a tough place, which actually I've been using it lately. I think a combination of it being really dry out and it's just my skin being weird. I've been using this at night, and it's beautiful. I love it. It's great. I don't know where I got this sample from, but I love this. So that's 10 products in this category that I used for the last year. Up next, we'll do a small category. I'm calling this serums. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but I have serums and almost never use them. So this is my Peter Thomas Roth Potency Power Serum. I recently got a hydrofacial, and they recommended that I use a vitamin C more frequently, and I had this in my stash already, so I did go ahead and use it up. This is nice. It's expensive. I believe I got it from Influencer, so I mean, that's definitely something to think about, but it is nice, and it's supposed to have 20% THD ascorbate and 3% E antioxidant, 2% ferulic acid. I believe that having ferulic acid in your vitamin C serum is generally recommended. And this was nice. I don't know that I saw huge effects from it, even when I was using it, you know, every day for multiple weeks to when I was finishing it up recently. But it's nice. It's a like white liquidy serum, not a like thin clear textured vitamin C like the one I'm currently using is. I don't know. I used it in the morning. I don't have any complaints about it except the price, but I also don't know that I saw a bunch of results, so I'm not sure that I would go out and buy this again, and right now I'm not using something that's as expensive as this and is well liked by people. So anyway, that's that. And then I have this Stratia Rewind, which I actually repurchased during their Black Friday sale, and they have updated the packaging. I loved this when I was using it last year. It's their anti-aging DMAE essence. That has a long name that I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but I loved this, and it's a little bit more oily of a serum, I want to say. Like, it's a little bit more texture than just like watery liquid, but it's honestly, I love this. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure I bought 2 when I bought more. So I'm definitely going to be using this again in the upcoming year, and I really liked it. So this category I'm calling toners, but it's got kind of a mix of things. There's some mist, there's some more like acid toners in here too. So we'll just dive right in. First up, I have the Sonia Kashuk Renew Micro Exfoliating Toner. I don't believe this still exists anymore, and I bought it on sale before it went out of rotation with Sonia Kashuk, changed up a bit in Target. So I did use this for a while. I would say I used more than half of it, and then I kind of switched off of it, and then when I went back to it, it had changed in color and smell, so I poured out the last of it. I don't know how much was left because the bottle is not clear, but it was fine while I was using it. You know, that's all I have to say about it. The Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid with salicylic acid, I love. I really like this. So part of the problem is I now have like prescription strength things that I'm using as well, so it makes it harder for me to incorporate this into my routine. But when I was using this really regularly, I would have breakouts fade a lot faster, like they would work through their cycle really quickly. Everything about it I really liked. It honestly doesn't feel super drying either. It almost, I guess that's something that I maybe sometimes didn't like, but it almost left like a film on your face that did feel a little bit more hydrating, although sometimes that's problematic too. But I really love this. I love this. Would definitely use again. I'm looking at hopefully seeing a dermatologist soon, so I might end up changing my routine a little bit, and maybe I'll bring that back. This is the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Night Pads Extreme. I like these for the fact that they are a pad that already exists. Obviously, that's not necessarily very environmentally friendly versus, you know, having a toner that you put on a pad, which could be a reusable cotton pad, which I also don't have, but it's definitely something to think about moving forward. However, I did like that about this. Otherwise, I don't really have any strong thoughts about how this did for my skin, so we'll just move on. For toners, let's talk about this one first because I loved it. This is the Pixi Vitamin Wake Up Mist. This was great. I really like this. It actually felt like it was adding something to my skincare routine when I used it. It's been a while since I used it, so I couldn't say exactly what that was. Was my skin brighter? Was it more plump? Was it just more hydrated? Possibly all three of those. I just really liked this, and I could tell when I was using it versus not that it was adding something special. I have 2 other Pixi mists, but I didn't buy either of them. I think both of them came in like subscription boxes or sets of some kind, and I'm not sure if either of them is this one. I think one of them is the milky one, and I'm not sure what the other one is. So I might already have this one again, but I would definitely buy that again. And then these I didn't really like. So the Amoravizza Queen of Hungary Mist, obviously this is a small size, but this didn't add anything for me, and it's so expensive. I don't feel like the mister was super great or anything. It was just kind of a missed opportunity. It was, it was kind of a miss, and then I said a missed. Anyway, I would not buy this myself just because I know it's an expensive product and it didn't do anything great for me, which doesn't mean it wouldn't for other people, but for me, it wasn't a hit. The EUI Laboratoire Soothing Essence Toner, I believe I got from 08 Liter, and I just didn't love it. It kind of had like a soapy feel and smell to it, I think. I'm pretty sure I used it up on my body. So that was a miss. And the Lumine Glow Refresh Hydrating Mist, I honestly can't remember, but I want to say that it just wasn't super special. I can't remember though, so I used it, but it's been a while. So we're calling this 7 toners of some kind. Okay, here are my oils. I have liked all of these. The Biossance, the Revitalizer, is a squalane oil, and the Indie Lee is a squalane oil. I don't know the price difference in these two. The Indie Lee I bought on sale. I believe they've changed the packaging since then. I don't know if they've changed the formulation, but they have changed the packaging as far as I know. Maybe I'm making that up. Who knows? And the Biossance is obviously a travel size, so I'm not sure on the price differential between these, but I do like having a squalane oil. I actually have a squalane oil already, so I don't need to go out and buy one at this time, but I would consider both of these when I'm ready to purchase a new one because they were both really nice. The Indie Lee one I loved. It was amazing. I could use it all the time, morning, evening, mixed with other things on its own. Really loved it. The Biossance one I would bring traveling and I would use it on my face, but I could also sometimes use it like on my hair as like a hair oil without having to also bring a hair oil. So that was, you know, my little life hack there. And we have the Sunday Riley UFO Acne Treatment Face Oil. I actually bought this in their bigger size, so this I think is just the 1/2 ounce. Yep, it's the 1/2 ounce, and I believe I bought the ounce when I bought a new one. I'm not sure if you can buy the 1/2 ounce on its own or not. Anyway, this has salicylic acid in it. I really like this. I feel like it's really nice, and I am using the new one, but sometimes I use a different oil. So when I was using this, I feel like I was using this almost exclusively as my face oil, and it did feel like it helped keep my skin clearer, keep breakouts moving through my system faster, and I really liked it. So 3 oils, and then I've got 3 masks. So this is the Skin Food Rice Mask Wash Off, Strawberry Black Sugar Mask Wash Off, and the Aveeno Positively Radiant 60-second in shower facial. So all of these are a little bit too harsh for me. They're all a little bit exfoliating and a little bit too harsh. The rice one I think is probably the least harsh. I don't know what word I wanted to say there. And the one I used the most on my face. The other ones are just too harsh, so I use them a little bit on my face and mostly on my body. The strawberry one does have a wonderful strawberry scent that I loved, and I probably would buy it again just to use as a body scrub. And the Aveeno one, it just was too much. I feel like it has both exfoliating texture and chemical. Like, it also has glycolic acid in it and the lemon peel extract. So it just was too harsh for me, and I probably would not buy it again unless I really wanted that for like a body peel scrub facial type thing. I don't know. We'll just move on to my prescriptions. So I have the clindamycin 1% topical solution and the tretinoin, the retin-A gel 0.025%. This is all I used in the last year. And yeah, this is from my dermatologist. Like I said, I'm hoping to maybe go back and see if this is still what I should be using or if I should be doing something else. That's all I have to say about that. And my final category of face products is sunscreen. Wow, that was a sentence. Okay. Looking at this pile, think that I probably did not go through enough sunscreen this year. I do have a bunch of open tubes, so it's not like this is all I used for my face, but still, this is probably not enough. However, I also feel like a lot of these are ones that I really liked, so that's great. First up, we'll talk about this guy. This is the Altruist Dermatologist Sunscreen SPF 50. I did buy this in a 2-pack from the UK Amazon, and it's pretty affordable. Obviously, shipping I feel like takes a little bit longer because it's coming from further away, but it's really nice. I mean, it's a huge tube. It's 100 milliliters, so, you know, it's twice as big as this guy. That's 50. And I really liked it. It was a good texture. It sunk in quickly. It wasn't too greasy or too matte. I really loved it. I mean, it was lovely. And I believe that I found this from like a Dr. Dre recommendation. I really liked it. I would buy it again. I think it was great. This is the Etude House UB Double Cut. I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on this one. I think it was fine. I think this one was like pretty moisturizing. Man, I don't remember this one. I used too many sunscreens. I do have videos about all of my empties throughout the year, so if you're curious about anything, I can try to reference you to that video. If you want to just leave a comment down below, I'll try to link you to it. I can't remember what I thought about that one. The Apu Pure Block Aqua Sun Gel, I really wanted to like a lot, but it was just fine. I know this is really well loved by some people in the skincare community, but for me it was just okay, which isn't to say it was bad. Like, there was nothing bad about it, but I don't think I loved it enough to run out and buy it over other things. The Cosrx Aloe Soothing Sun Cream, I have kind of a similar thought on. I feel like a lot of people really like it, but for me it was just okay. I feel like this one in particular was just a little too thick for me. And my skin is dry, so that's just to say, you know, not every sunscreen is going to work for every person. The 3W Clinic Intensive UV Sunblock Cream, I obviously liked a lot since I cut it open and got the last little bits out of it. This one I honestly bought just in like an order with a bunch of other things because it was super cheap, and I ended up really loving it. I actually have bought it again since then, and it was one that I gave to my husband to use because I thought he would like it, since it's not super greasy or matte or anything. Like, it's just a really nice satin finish. It blends in really well. It doesn't have anything that I would ever complain about. Like, it doesn't irritate my eyes, anything. And so I figured he would like it. When he was asking for some skincare stuff, he didn't really end up using it, and then I brought it home and gave it to my brother-in-law because he is pretty into skincare, I think, and is not using sunscreen as far as I know. Trying to get him to use a sunscreen, and this one just is so nice that I figured he would like it, and he did. So I would definitely buy that again for myself too. I mean, that one I had bought for myself, but I gave it away. The Thank You Farmer Sun Project Water Sun Cream. This one I really liked, but I feel like is normally pretty expensive. So I got this on sale, but I probably wouldn't buy it for what I've seen, like the full price. I do think it's on Costco in like a 2-pack that brings it to a pretty reasonable price. And I often like go on Costco and add it to my cart and then don't buy anything. But I did really like it. I would say it's like a more moisturizing than this one, but it's really nice. I love the little package too. The Apu Power Block Daily Sun Cream, I actually really liked. So if I was buying an Apu one, like I would buy this one over this one. This was really nice. The only complaint I guess I would have is the packaging. Like I feel like it's difficult to get product out at the end. But obviously, you know, I could have cut it in half. I clearly didn't love it enough to do that, but I did like it. I have no complaints about it. It was good, a good little sunscreen, and I like the little package. That's half the battle, right? Not really, but you know what I mean. This is the 11 Village Factory Daily Mild Sun Cream. This one I really liked. I brought this with me traveling, and I was in Alaska in the summer, and it was actually like their hottest summer that they've had in a long time, from what they said. And it was really nice. I would buy this again. I bought this on Amazon in a pack with like their other one, which is I think is a gel, possibly, or a milk. I don't know. But this one I really liked. It was a little bit dewy and like moisturizing looking, but I do like that, so I enjoyed it. And then I have the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence. I think this is the old version. I do have the new version. I do like this, but it can be a little bit drying just because it has that alcohol in it. Obviously I liked it enough to cut it open and use it up. So, sunscreens, 9 of them, I think for next year. Hopefully this number will be bigger. But that is all of my face skincare products.